Guess I should have made this camera a little bit better. This isn't quite working. Let's see if I can do it like this. Nope. 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 Let's do it like this. What's going on, everybody? Listen, not gonna be streaming to Rumble right now. I know. I was trying to do it through my phone real quick, but it didn't work. So camera's all screwed up. I'm not coming on tonight. I got the recorded show done, but my voice is shot. Yeah, last night I got a little hot, and the old vocal cords got a lot of use. So, and then there's allergies and stuff going around too. And, I just don't feel 120%. So, I just wanted to at least come on and instead of posting a still photo, post to all the networks, because the live show's been doing really well lately. So I don't want to quash that. So I figured I would come on, take ownership, say, I'm going to punch out tonight. Yeah. Whitney, go watch it last night. I got a little hot. One of the new viewers who just never watched the show before, like, dude, you're nuts. LOL. And I'm like, well, that's fair. So if you missed the live show last night, you can go back and watch it, but I just put up, the State of Delusion address, An Evening Full of Lies, and really breaks down the State of the Union with Biden and, what I specifically took umbrage with. And I wanted to do that. I'm sorry about the intro with the camera and everything. Like I said, I was just trying to get my phone to work, and then I'm like, screw it, I'll just use the main camera. But my voice is pretty much shot. And if I just keep doing it, I probably have to end the shows for the week. It's super scratchy. I don't feel really good. So I'm going to whine and go get some rest. So just wanted to tell y'all, appreciate you as always. We had an extra show last night, so that counts because the State of the Union recorded shows up. I will have a new recorded show tomorrow, and a live show, and then Friday we'll have a recorded and a live show. So we'll make up for it then. So remember, 8:30 Thursday, 8:30 Friday. Tell your friends, and then go watch the recorded show. Spam that as much as you can. Get that out there because I think it's a good one. I think it really calls out Joe Biden's hypocrisy, specifically lists about 25 lies that he made last night and really questions his not just his leadership capabilities, which he's not a leader of us, he's a leader of the states, but more of his spiritual guidance that the president has been. And I'm not talking necessarily about God, but I'm talking about in times of crisis, being able to calm us down or rile us up or, smooth things over or those type of things. And there have been times where we look for spiritual guidance from the president of the United States. And I think about Hurricane Harvey. I think about 9/11, Pearl Harbor, World War II, Abraham Lincoln, Gettysburg Address. And you can go throughout the annals of history and see where a president has been a soothsayer with their wordsmithing. And Joe Biden showed last night that he absolutely has loathing and disrespect for half of America. He talks out of both sides of his mouth. He has a snake and viper tongue. He despises Republicans. He despises the way our country is. He obviously is looking to shred the Constitution. If you look at what he wants to do to businesses and capitalism in this country, I've never heard a president go after capitalism as aggressively as he has, and really taking it to the paid labor market. And not since the Civil War have we heard Democrats speak about free labor and penalizing the free labor market if corporations or businesses or even plantation owners or farmers or whatever else would not comply with the government. An incredible lack of vision, honesty, and inner reflection. So I didn't have a fantastic opinion of Joe Biden to begin with. I thought he'd be fun to have a beer with. But honestly, after last night, I completely am appalled by running a campaign speech. I mean, the president of the United States, and then I'm going to leave, should never talk about things that are trivial. And for him to talk about baggage fees is single-handedly one of the dumbest things I've ever heard from a president. He looked small. He looked immaterial. Both sides of the aisle. The silence from the Democrats and a lot of the things that were said speaks as loudly as the Republicans jeering and jawing at him. You blatantly had a member of Congress call him a liar in the interim chambers, and nobody did anything about it. It wasn't even a topic of conversation. And that's because he blatantly lied. And the first 5 things he stated in the opening were all lies. So go watch the show. I think you'll like it. Make sure you share it if you could for me. And I would appreciate it. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for coming on. And I see all your comments. Thanks for the well wishes and all that stuff. Sarah Huckabee killed it. I am going to talk about the Nord Stream 2 and Nord Stream 1 pipeline tomorrow. Want to revisit that. There was a article that came out and Beth sent it to me. And I know RT reported on it, which is a Russian state media site who I hold no value in. Daily Wire picked it up and came out of England, and an author, a columnist who has cracked several things. And Abu Ghraib prison, things that happened in Guantanamo Bay, certain things that happened in Vietnam. And he has broken stories before saying that the United States was responsible for Nord Stream 1 and Nord Stream 2, and he has evidence. I've read backwards and forwards his article. There is no evidence. A lot of it is conjecture and circumspect. But Leroy and I are going to break it down, if not tomorrow, Friday. And remember, we were vehemently stating that there were 3 countries that could really pull this off. The United States was one of them. Do I feel that the United States did this? I have my doubts. Just by the language and vernacular that this gentleman was using, I think it's Seymour Huff, shows a lack of understanding of what the capabilities of the military are, our naval divers, and what authority we would need in order to have something like this done. Partnering with Norway, who relatively stays out of things like this. So there's just a lot of questions that I have. So we're going to go into that in depth. We will go over Sarah Saunders' speech and talk about her, and we'll do that tomorrow. What's up, buddy? You going to bed?
Yes.
All right, pal. Good night, son.
Love you.
I love you, Bubba. All right, listen, I'm going to bow out. No, I'm getting out of here. So I will see you guys Thursday for a recorded and a live, and I will see you Friday for the same thing. I'm gonna bow out and call it good. But stay tuned for tomorrow. I think it'll be a good show, and hopefully Leroy. And one other thing, one of the wives of the January Sixers who's currently in prison. There's a new movie coming out. She's doing a fundraiser, and I'm going to do a soft interview with her tomorrow to see if, everything's on the up and up. And if she is, I'm going to bring her on Friday. And you guys know how I feel about January 6th. You know how I feel about what happened there. And I think hearing her perspective would be a good thing. And also asking her some questions that I'm looking for the answers to that I possibly might get from her. So it should be an exciting next couple of days. But I'm going to get some rest. I'm going to rest my voice, get some tea, get some lemon, get some whiskey. That's pretty much it. Carrie says Poland recovered the bomb from Nord Stream. Well, that's the other thing, using a bomb. So there's a lot of things that don't jive with this whole article. So I will go into it. But using a sonar buoy to send a signal to a C4 charge, no. So there's just a lot of it that is speculative and ridiculous. So we'll talk about it. All right, everybody, listen, good night. I got to go rest my voice if I want to be on tomorrow. God bless you. Thanks for everything you do. Share, like, and subscribe. Go stop by the Don't Unfriend Me store, pick up a shirt, a hat, whatever. If you have not seen the new store, it's pretty awesome. It's got everything you're looking for, top to bottom, hats, shirts, coffee, whatever. Stop by thedumbshow.com. Take a look there. I appreciate it. And I will go out with, like I always do, since this is a little mini notification show, and go out with a Veteran Crisis Hotline tonight. God bless everybody. I'll see you mañana.
I'm David Boreanaz with the Casta SEAL team, and we have an important message for returning vets.
We want you to know if you're struggling to cope,
there's help and it's just a phone call away.
The Veterans Crisis Line is staffed with experienced professionals who know your struggles.
There's no greater sacrifice.
Seymour Hirsch, right? Not Seymour Huff. I was thinking of Seymour Hoffman, and I took Hirsch and Hoffman and made it Hoff. It's Seymour Hasselhoff, folks. And I've just got a feeling that he's full of crap. Now I'll play this message that I interrupted fast. Whatever. Good night. Good night. What the shite? One more time. Come on. This always happens.
I'm David Boreanaz with the Cast of SEAL team, and we have an important message for returning vets.
We want you to know if you're struggling to cope, there's help and it's just a phone call away.
The Veterans Crisis Line is staffed with experienced professionals who know your struggles.
There's no greater sacrifice in service to our country. We're able to enjoy our freedoms because of it.
Your service is important. You are important.
For vets and their families, the Veterans Crisis Line is here to help 24 hours a day. Please call